Hey y'all, it's Mikey. Welcome to the farm.
This is what happens when you start farming in your 50s.
You need to have a word with Oreo.
I don't know if a word's gonna help.
No. She's beginning to cost more than she's worth.
Yeah, we had quite a funny moment yesterday trying to get Oreo and Rusty moved, and had pigs running all over the yard.
Yeah.
So yesterday, when hubby was trying to get Oreo and old Rusty back there, trying to look all innocent now, moved to this new pen over here with the electric wire. Old Rooter there, Oreo tried to make a field day of it, and Rusty, I tell you what, it was an act of Congress to try to get him moved. Old stubborn thing. But so they're back in the pen with Pearl again, temporarily. So hubby, you want to tell them?
All right, so after I cut the camera off with y'all probably see it in the video before this. I finally got Oreo to come out, and the second she made it through that gate, she was just decided she was going to make a run for it and took off in the woods and ran around here and played around and had a regular old field day. I had to get Miki here to come over here and help me get Rusty. I put a rope around him, and I had to pull, she had to push all the way from the pen and got him in here. Well, then Oreo decided she was going to show up out here, and Rusty just walked right through the electric fence like it wasn't even there. So they're not respecting the electric fence very good. So what I'm going to have to do is come over here, and I'm putting up a fence like what's around Pearl's pen over there. So I'm putting that all the way around, and I came down here and got smart this time because the wife gave me some good advice. Instead of having them just come out through the gate and wander, I came over here and cut the fence here and cut the fence here. And what I'm going to do is run the the wire woven fence down to here, and then take a cattle panel, and I can take a cattle panel and come over here to Pearl's pen and have this block, and then I can take another cattle panel and come over here and have this block. So all we got to do is walk them right through the cattle panels from pen to pen. So the wife actually, she come up with a really good idea. So
We're gonna at least try it and
Yep.
see if it works better this way. Hopefully we can get them moved. But it is costing a lot more time and money in the process.
Yep.
So this pen over here is still gonna have the electric wire running along the inside of the pen. And like hubby showed y'all, he is coming in front of the electric wire and actually having to put up fencing. So y'all,
Yeah.
keep your fingers crossed.
yeah, but they would have respected it better if we had raised them up from little. We did get Pearl and Rusty little, and they pretty much respect it pretty good, but it's a new pen, and the new piglets, when Pearl has her babies, they will learn to respect it. Oreo, she was kind of a big tank when we got her, and she just does what she wants to do.
Right.
So.
Well, Rusty didn't seem to respect it too well yesterday.
No.
But like hubby said, it's a new pen, and just for their safety and security, we're just going to go ahead, put the extra expense in it,
Yeah.
and the extra effort, and run fencing around, and we'll know that they'll be in that pen safe and secure.
Yeah.
So before we get started on all this hard work, we are gonna enjoy us some lunch here at Mr. Bunky's in Eastover, South Carolina. Good place to come.
All right, y'all. We got some good eating here. Got some homemade club sandwiches.
Welcome to Mr. Bunky's, where you can find just about anything you're looking for. Grab a bite to eat. Pretty big store here. A lot of people come and stop by here on the way to Myrtle Beach. They've got a meat market and a place upstairs where people can put items up for sale. Just all kinds of stuff. You can get antiques. Just about anything. But this is a huge area, y'all. Pretty big store here. So how long have you been coming to Mr. Bunky's?
I grew up here.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while. Great food. Love the little secondhand consignment shop upstairs. Can't get better with people.
No, you can't.
Yes, family when you walk in the door.
It sure is.
All right, this is one of the things Bunky's is famous for. It says meat market here. And you come down here and get you a big old steak. Or some boiled peanuts.
And this is what I'm talking about. Hubby found a treasure upstairs. So we're fixing to get ready to check out. And a nice little axe here. You don't have to worry about the handle rotting. So I guess it's about time for us to head on back to the farm and start getting to work, y'all.
So what I'm gonna do now, the fence was running on this pole here. So I'm gonna pull this pole up and I cut the fence here and I'm gonna pull that pole up and then take a piece of this like I did down there and jump from fence to fence to fence, bury it under the ground over here and continue the electric fence around the pen. And then I will also, just for the bottom wire, jump a wire from here across the bottom of the fence so there will be a hot wire going across the fence where the gate's gonna be. So there'll be one hot wire running across the bottom.
Looks good. I know it's a lot more work for you, but
Yes. Oh, and y'all, what I was telling y'all yesterday about the ticks in the previous video. I had yet another tick on me, this time in my belly button. So y'all make sure y'all are spraying, make sure you're checking yourself for ticks because they are bad this year.
that contraption you made on the back of the tractor works out pretty good, pulling that fencing wire out.
Yes, ma'am, it does work really good. Especially when you one person or something doing it, it helps out, kind of be the third hand.
Do you want to tell our viewers what you did there?
What I did was just weld a piece of angle pipe, about that big square, for about 4 inches, welded it to the top of the scrape blade, then took the top off of a plastic 55-gallon drum so the wire would slide pretty easy, and it works really good. Then I just keep the come along and the fence puller and some fence wires there, and all I do is just hook it straight to the tractor, and I'm actually able to pull the fence tight and do everything all in one easy motion. One easy motion, just be able to pull everything and keep it tight. And then you do one section, then you just move to the next section. So we'll pull this one tight. This is probably about 50 foot, something like that, 50-foot run of it.
Pretty ingenuity right there. Hubby, you always come up with the neatest things that seem to work.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, so what I did here was just put some cyclone fence bars into the woven fence, and then have just a fence puller for cyclone fence or any fence. And I just hook it to it coming along, and I can hook it straight to the straight blade, and it makes it easy. Makes it easy right here. Just hook it there, and you kind of angle the tractor where you want it to go, and pull the fence straight down the line tight. And I'm gonna pull that. Then you just go down it. This post is a little bit in at the angle I had it originally before I had to change it around. So we'll just push it onto it. And then the fence tightens. Give it a couple more pulls on to come along. I believe that's it. All right, that's about it. I got it pulled tight with the come along over there. So all I got to do now is just go down here and put the T-post connectors on the wire, holding it to the post. And that's it.
Big butts come in handy for something, y'all. Holding the fence back. Getting more out in the hole, y'all. I should say. You missing the mark there, buddy.
Yeah. I need to go get me some glasses.
Oh my goodness. This is what happens when you start farming in your 50s.
Yes.
Crazy. Want me to try to cut it?
Yeah. You can cut it.
Give you a break?
Yes.
Where are you cutting? Oh,
About
just right here.
about in the middle.
Make sure I was cutting it close to the thing. I'm going to show you how it's done here.
One left.
One left. Cutting the dirt too.
Yeah, that's the thick one. The top one and the bottom one's the heaviest duty wire.
Well, there you go.
That's cheating now. Use your feet, y'all.
Hey, girls do what they gotta do. We don't have all that muscle that men do, so we have to use other resources.
There you
Kinda
go.
like holding the fence back. We find a way to make it work.
I'm staying out of that one, y'all.
You looking for ticks? Because if you find them, you make sure you get rid of them. You eat all the ticks you want there, girl.
I'm gonna need you to get on the tractor and pull forward, and I'm gonna staple the wire to this post right here, and we're gonna make this last run. We've only got about 25 foot. So hopefully we got enough wire left on here. There ain't very much, but I'm crossing my fingers that we got enough just to do that. All right, so what I'm gonna get you to do is just pull the tractor forward a little bit and then back up and then pull forward with the scrape blade close as you can to that fence post right there. And I'm going to nail the wire to that fence post, and then I'm gonna get you to drive all the way to the very end.
Okay. All right.
All right. That'll work. The rooster agrees. Had just enough.
Always has something to say.
Yes, he does.
All right, let's get it done. Get these pigs moved.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Really?
they're in there with the pigs. Y'all better be glad them pigs have eaten already. They'd be like, chicken dinner. I don't even think Oreo realizes that they're in there. Yeah. You gonna hit the electric fence? Ooh. Yep. Goodness gracious. Fried chicken. There's supper. Pearl's coming over here to investigate.
Yeah.
So we got the cattle wire crossing over to the second pen area. So they can walk through now and not take a field trip. Hopefully this will work out a lot better. She said if you bring her some food, she might come.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
She said she remembers a wire being across there. She's not so sure about that. She's coming, I think. Well, I think she still sees this bob wire.
It's okay.
I know, but in her mind, you see what I'm saying? She still sees that wire on the bottom. Come on, girl. She wants to come. She says she's ready to get away from Rusty and Oreo. She said she will be more than happy to go to the other pen.
Come on, look. Come on. Come on. You can come over here. This ain't gonna be European, but it's okay. Come on. Come on, Oreo. I know you want to come over here. Come on.
She said, let me come check this out.
Come on. Come on. See, no wire. There's no wire. Come on.
Now they're all three gonna come. Come on.
Might have to get a little bit of food.
Hold on, let me get a bucket and see if you can shake it and see if they'll come.
All right. She'll come over because she's seeing the food. She's reaching the weeds.
We'll go on over that way, maybe. I guess with her seeing you stand just right there, she might wonder what's up.
Come on. Come on, Rusty.
Rusty said, let me see if I can reach that blade of grass. He's reaching. He's not coming forward. He is just reaching out as far as he can. They said they are not going to take a chance to cross over that barbed wire down there.
No. Let me go ahead and cut the barbed wire.
Yeah.
Here you go.
They see that wire. Look at Rusty. He said, I got it. I got a blade of grass. Y'all, there's a piece of barbed wire that we ran around the bottom of the fence. Are you okay?
Yeah,
What happened?
fence works.
Oh. So you got the fence now. Now you know. It don't feel too good. But anyway, we have the barbed wire running along the bottom of the pen area, and that was to keep them from rooting up underneath the fence when we originally just had the fence up without the electric wire. And that seemed to work pretty good for a while to keep them rooting, but the electric fence is what held them back from pushing up against the fence. Hubby,
Yes.
that chicken said that the fence didn't feel too good either.
No, but
Yeah. Now you know how I felt when I called you and said, yep, I got hit by the fence reaching over to feed Shay. It gets you.
yes, it does.
It took them about 30 minutes yesterday to get.
Maybe they'll figure it out in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Realize that the wire's gone.
Mm-hmm.
They want to come over.
Yeah, they do. Well, I can't blame them after just being hit by that fence, because your daggone brain stops for a second when you get hit. Boy.
Yeah. Takes you a second to just kind of
Yeah.
figure out what just happened.
Yeah. They're getting a little braver.
Yeah. Rusty's about to cross over the line.
He said he's going to pull the weeds back over there.
Yeah. All right, Rusty is almost over. You gonna come through, Oreo?
Well, this is a good idea you came up with. Much better than the one I had of just letting the pigs out.
Yeah. I think we'll be much happier with this setup.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing is, if we ever have to switch them back around again or move them and separate them or put them back together,
Yeah.
this is here.
Yeah. And I know I showed y'all before, but now it's easier to see with the holes here. So one cattle panel will go around this way, and one cattle panel will go over there on that one and be wired up. So, and then the electric fence will be running back and forth across. They brave.
They're getting there.
They do a good job of cleaning up the vegetation.
Yeah, all the underbrush and everything, they do. They'll have it cleaned up in that other pen in no time.
Yeah.
There they come. Now, wasn't that easier?
Yeah,
Look at that.
I didn't have to chase a pig through the woods.
Look. And look, right there. You can go ahead and get her and close her up over there.
Yeah, let me come over there somehow.
And that just worked out. Just as I thought it would. So we're going to take the cattle wire and close old Pearl off.
Hey, just hold this. This is this end. Side towards you a little bit. Whoa.
You need to get the chicken out.
Chicken can fly out, or I'll throw it out. I just don't want to get hit by the fence again. Oh my goodness.
You might need to turn it off so you can wire the bottom
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
for a few minutes.
But I'm gonna run off. All right, let me see. Hand me the pliers back that I had and that little roll of wire that's in there.
Okay.
First thing I'm gonna do is make sure I ain't cutting through my new wire that I just buried. Would not want to do that.
No.
All right, that looks good there. I'm just putting an extra support right here, just in case, to keep them from pushing this cattle panel out. Not straight, but that'll do. Alrighty. I'll do the same thing to pearls. I gotta find another T-post.
Well, I know we got some of those laying around somewhere, so.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a little hot and muggy.
No, I can't never have enough T-post. Alright, get ready to unplug it.
She's over here at the fence.
Alright, plug it in, plug it in. Unplug it, yeah. you plug it in.
You done it on this side?
No, I gotta get in there and run a new piece of wire outside of it.
Okay.
So I guess you don't unplug it again.
Okay. You need me to unplug it?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Woo! Got it done.
Right, so the fence you got hit by was only 3.3 something jollies. The one I just got hit by was 10 something. So, yeah, big difference in the output.
So y'all, we're having a battle here over who got hit by the hottest fence charger.
She got hit by a 3.3. I just got hit by a 10.
So hubby won this battle, y'all. I'll let him be the winner. I am in no competition to try to win this one.
Just don't say it. Holds true.
Big and
Third time's the
small,
charm.
in this simple life we have it all.
Y'all come back and see us soon.